What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you guys check out all the links in the description below. And yes, I really like all those video game remakes and the newer games Nintendo has released on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2. But what would Zelda Breath of the Wild 3 would look like? Now, if you guys remember, most likely, that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was released on the Nintendo Switch and on the Wii U 8 years ago, but also Nintendo has re-released The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch too. So I've noticed that Nintendo will be releasing, hopefully newer games that they should add in. I mean, we should definitely get in Breath of the Wild 3 or Tears of the Kingdom 3. Remember when we had The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, which was The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? I wonder what will Zelda Breath of the Wild 3 will look like. Because we have Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which is more of a prequel to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And we have Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which was more of a sequel, actually no, more of a prequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, I've noticed that we used to have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I wonder what will Breath of the Wild 3 will look like. But definitely let me know what it will look like in the comments below, because I need some ideas. What will Zelda Breath of the Wild 3 would look like? So, we need ideas on what would Breath of the Wild 3 would look like for the Switch 1 and for the Switch 2. Maybe Tears of the Dragons, because we had Tears of the Kingdom for sure though. I think The Legend of Zelda, let's think, what else should be a new one? Imprisonment Between Worlds, we can have a reference A Link Between Worlds. That could be another one, but maybe, I don't know yet though. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see what will Breath of the Wild 3 would look like. I mean, definitely though, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the best Zelda game, and the same with Tears of the Kingdom though. But a lot of people were debating if Ocarina of Time was the best game on the Nintendo 64, to be honest. Now, honestly though, this is going to be a big debate in my opinion though. I have talked about this in one of my recent videos, that The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was the best Zelda game, and also Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I've been getting a lot of comments recently that Breath of the Wild was the best Zelda game. I'm not gonna lie though, because I think since it was the best Zelda game, Nintendo decided to re-release it on the Switch 2. And they decided to put it as an upgrade pack, because that's when you have a Switch 2 and you have a Switch 1 edition of those games, definitely. So, as I can tell, I think Breath of the Wild 3 would most likely be like The Legend of Zelda Wild of the Dragons. I think that's a good one. That's a good one for Zelda Breath of the Wild 3. I mean, apparently though, obviously, I think that should be a great idea for Zelda Breath of the Wild 3, because I want to know what it will look like, apparently. Maybe we'll wait and see for the next Nintendo Direct. Definitely. I mean, most likely though, I think that would wrap it up, because we have Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's more of a prequel to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But let me know, would you guys want to see Breath of the Wild 3 announced? Let me know in the comments below, now that we have Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment already on the Nintendo Switch 2. So definitely though, for sure, I'm not sure if it's going to be announced, Breath of the Wild 3, because this game may take a long development. Because I know Metroid Prime 4 Beyond already has a long development, and same with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It may not be a while though, definitely, because they've been getting into the works of lots of games they need to announce and do content update. Because that's the thing though, it's not going to be announced yet though, because they have to do a huge development of Breath of the Wild 3. So if you guys made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace!